What's going on in housing market in Winterville, North Carolina in July 2025?
We do these videos for every single month so you can stay updated what's happening right now in our market, not necessarily what's happening in the national news, because the national news is going to tell you a story. We're going to look at the data, what's happening in the Winterville area, and then you can make an informed decision based on the numbers.
Exactly. Therefore, we wanted to start with the number of active homes, which is part of the inventory in Winterville, North Carolina, to give you some idea what is demand, what is the inventory. 112 homes actually hit the market in June 2025. That we have the data 111 in May 2025. Last year was 102, which put us at year-over-year increase of 9.8% in Winterville, North Carolina housing market.
Now, under contract, pending, contingent, all these things are basically, they have slightly different meanings, but basically it's going to be somebody has an offer on a house that's been accepted and it's going to take a certain amount of time to close. Now, with that, pending was 67 in June, May 54, last year at this time 46, so it's actually up 45%.
Wow. Now we're going to look at the number of sold home that you get whole pictures, and number of whole sold home was 48 homes in Winterville, North Carolina in June 2025, 41 homes in May 2025. Last year was 44 homes, which we have increase of year over year by 9.1%.
Now we're going to talk about the inventory rate. You might say, what is that? I don't know what that is. And then of course, well, it's first of all, it's a mathematical formula, active plus pending divided by sold. But why does that matter to you? It matters because it tells us how the health of the market. Under 4 months, under 3 months, generally considered is going to be seller's market. 4 to 6 buyer's market. I mean, balanced market. Over 6 buyer's market. So with that, we look at this data and we see what's the data.
Exactly. 3.73 months in June 2025, 4.02 in May 2025. Last year was 3.63 months, which put us at 2.75% increase year over year. Therefore, we had a little bit increase on inventory in Winterville, North Carolina housing.
Now, after introduction, we're going to talk about days on market, median list price, median sold price, mean home value, rental market, how much of the market its share is in what area, single family homes, townhomes. So we're going to give you all of this and more after introduction. So let's hit it.
Now we came back after this milliseconds break, and we wanted to talk about average days on market. How long really takes a house get listed and get sold in the market of Winterville, North Carolina? And that number in June 2025 that we have data was 54 days. In May 2025 was shorter by 49 days. Last year was just 40 days. Therefore, really got longer this average days on the market by 35% from last year to this year.
Cool. Now, let's talk about the median list price. Median list price is how much, when we go into the MLS, how much they're going to the MLS for. Now, in June 2025, it was $325,850. In May, it was $329,900. Last year at this time, $336,745. So year over year change was actually down 3.24%.
Exactly. And also the median sold price in Winterville, North Carolina was $327,950. For June 2025, $325,000. Even for May 2025, last year was $316,000, which put us at 3.78% increase in Winterville, North Carolina housing market.
Now let's talk about price per square foot, because that is next. Price per square foot for all homes, including single family homes, townhomes, condos, it will be $200 for brand new.
Exactly. And if you focus all existing home, condo, townhouse, and single family home, this number was $167 per square feet.
Now, if we only look at home, single family homes, not townhomes, the detached homes, $200 a square foot for brand new.
And also for just focusing on brand new existing single family, that number was $168 per square feet.
Now, how much of our market is new construction? How much of it is existing? Now, 4.7 months of supply. Okay, June 2025 was 4.7 months for new construction. May was 3.3, so it's actually up 42%.
Exactly, and we were very consistent for existing home, meaning that in May and June 2025, we had 2.1 months of the supply in Winterville, North Carolina housing market.
Now, for single-family homes, just single-family homes or just townhomes, and how long are they taking to sell on the market? How long they're taking? So for single-family homes, it was 33 for brand new, 39 for existing, which means that is 72.
Brand new was faster.
No, I'm sorry, I went to the wrong thing. Days on market, single-family home, 37 and 37, so they were even.
Exactly. Therefore, for Winterville, North Carolina, houses was the average for the townhouse was 123 days in the market. For brand new, 110 days for the existing townhouse, and also the share of the market for townhouses in Winterville, North Carolina was 21%, 20 points.
No, again, he went to a different one. That's 11.82. Now he went, right, my husband started to tell you about how much the shares are, which is different. So single family homes were 33, 39 existing, which is 72, which is almost 80% of the market, 78%.
Exactly. And as I said, for townhouse, we had 21.74%.
Which was 8 and 12.
For townhouses in Winterville, North Carolina housing market.
Now let's talk about mean home value. Mean home value, I know I fumbled there a little bit, but that's okay. Mean home value is how much the houses exist. Mean is a mathematical formula. Mathematical formula is going to factor out the outliers. And in housing, this means we're going to factor out the mansions and factor out the shacks, look at what's happening in the middle, and then make a decision based on the weighted average. And this weighted average is then going to tell us basically how they measure appreciation.
Exactly. $278,134. That was the median in June 2025 for Winterville, North Carolina. 278,141, very close in May 2025. Last year at this time was $275,339 for last year. And how much the appreciation was?
1%, which is higher than Greenville. Now, with rental market, the rental market is the next thing to talk about. The month-over-month change was $50. The median rent for all bedrooms was $1,500. It can go up to $2,600. You can see Winterville is a hotter market. Now, if you are a home buyer and you're looking at $1,500 to rent, it is really considering a little bit more you're going to be in a house. Even if $1,500 is a little high, we might be able to find something for you.
You can get a brand new townhouse for that, or even lower. But if you're a home seller, definitely grab both home buyers and home seller guide in description below, and we have a step-by-step for you and how we can help you and then get you the top dollar if you're a home seller. And don't forget to watch all of our playlists and videos here and subscribe in our channel. We love to connect with you, and see you next time.